And we are back. Pokemon Soul Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is going to be my second attempt at this game. I failed miserably against Lance the champion last time. We lost to his dragons. And this time, I'm just going to be a lot more prepared. I'm going to respect the gym leaders more. And I'm going to try to lose as little Pokemon as possible as we navigate through this game. As far as first encounters go, really good stuff. We got both Geodude and Mareep who counter Faulkner pretty hard. And also we started with Chikorita this time, as I did Cyndaquil in my Heart Gold series, and I did Totodile in the last Soul Silver run. As far as bans, the only ban is going to be Gyarados, as I just feel like Gyarados makes the game incredibly easy, especially the Elite Four, since he can just set up Dragon Dance and sweep. So whenever I revisit a game, I do like to ban Gyarados. With all that being said, let's dive right in against Faulkner, who's got two flying types, and let's see what we can do. Pidgey comes down with a tackle, no problem there. We're going to get a rock polish on the Geodude to spruce some things up here. And now I do believe Geodude will be outspeeding both the Pidgey and Pidgeotto. So Rock Throw comes down, it does massive damage to the Pidgey and absolutely one-shots it. No problem there. And now the ace Pidgeotto is coming out. And here we go. This is it. We are making way right here. Rock Throw comes down. It does connect. How much damage are we talking? Really good damage. Wow, we get it right into the red. Pidgeotto responds with a gust. It's not going to do too much damage, barring a critical hit. Really good stuff there. And now Geodude falls back and fades away with a Rock Throw. Faulkner not believing in potions. Absolutely ridiculous. And we take the first gym badge like it's nothing. With that being said, we are moving on to the second gym with Bugsy and his Bug-type Pokemon. I'll see you there. And we have arrived at the second gym. It is Bugsy and his Bug-type Pokemon. We've got the Geodude, and we are looking pretty good right now. No casualties so far, and then we have our rival fight right after this. So let's see if we can beat Bugsy without losing anybody. Let's do this. Let's do this. So his biggest issue is the Scyther, as always. And if I'm seeing this correctly, Bulbapedia says that the Metapod only has Tackle and the Kakuna only has Poison Sting. If that's true, that is ridiculous. Now, Scyther has four moves, but that's it's pretty underwhelming. So let's see what Scyther has got here. I think we just go for the Rock Throw. We could go for the Rock Polish, but Scyther's really fast. Let's just go for the Rock Throw. Let's just go for it, and if we land it, we should clear the Scyther. That way we don't play around with the critical hits, potentially. The Rock Throw comes down, and it is enough. It is 4 times super effective to Bugsy's ace here, and we are looking really good. I don't want to blow up the Geodude this run. Now, if we were doing like Emerald Kaiser or something, we might want self-destruct, but the Metapod comes down, and I do believe we just keep throwing rocks at Bugsy and his Pokemon, and that is enough to one-shot the Metapod as well. He did not get to use Tackle, and now the final Pokemon, Kakuna, comes down. Will she get a Poison Sting off? No, she will not. Geodude flawless with the Rock Throws, and it is enough to kill Kakuna. Literally 3 Rock Throws, and you get a gym badge. Pretty ridiculous stuff. And we will take that, and we will just go heal up, run over, and see what our rival is up to. I'll see you there. All right, for the second rival fight here, he does have a level 18 Quilava and then a Ghastly and Zubat as well. So nothing too crazy. I did lose my Ghastly to him last time when Bayleaf crit the Razor Leaf. So I just want to be a little bit more careful this time around and play this right so that we don't lose anybody. So we're throwing out the Rattata against his Ghastly, and I think Bite is just going to do massive damage here. Let's see how much we're working with. Really good damage, just one-shots it like it's nothing. So no problem there. So now the Quilava does come down. All right, so I think since we're full health, we should just go for the Hyper Fang. Honestly, it does connect, has a pretty good chance of missing, but it also has a chance of flinching, and it does not. The smoke screen does come down. That is a little concerning, But let's go for it. Let's do another Hyper Fang, and it does connect as well. Really good stuff here. Quilava is definitely the biggest obstacle, and a Leer comes down. So Rattata's a little bit more vulnerable now, but I think I'm willing to go for a third Hyper Fang, and it does connect, and we clear the Quilava. That is ridiculous. And now only a Zubat remains for our rival here. And again, we're full health, and I believe in the Rattata. Let's see if we can land a Hyper Fang, and it can. This Rattata is unreal right now, and it absolutely shatters Zubat's dreams. It does get a crucial Supersonic. I think we can just pivot. Don't mess with the confusion. It really does add up. So let's just pivot to the Flaffy and see if we can finish this fight. All right, Bite comes down. Does a little bit of chip damage, no problem. Thundershot goes first, and we clear the rival. All 3 Pokemon, no casualties. Went really well. We love to see that. And now we are on to the 3rd gym with the Miltank and the Clefairy. I'm very excited. I'll see you there. And we have arrived at the 3rd gym. Whitney and her 2 normal type Pokemon, the Miltank and Clefairy. So honestly, the biggest fear here is the metronome. If Clefairy uses a super effective special attack on the Geodude, everything just goes up in smoke. But if it doesn't use that, I mean, you're going to be looking pretty dang good here. Also, we went with the Bayleaf this time, so a very tanky swap might be able to do something similar to a Toxic Stall against the Miltank. And then if that doesn't work, we have the Flaffy. So plan A, plan B, plan C, basically. But honestly, this could just be Geodude's moment once again. So here we go. Let's dive right in. We haven't lost anybody this run. Everything's going really well, but Whitney seems to always be a problem. So let's see if we can beat her without losing anybody. Clefairy comes down. Geodude versus Clefairy. And Miltank is going to outspeed. And it has a track on top of Stomp. So we really want to be faster. Let's go ahead and use the Rock Polish. And Clefairy's actually faster than this Geodude. So Mimic fails, which is really nice. So we get a free Rock Polish, and I think, again, the biggest threat is the Metronome. So double Rock Polish should put us above the Miltank speed stat. If not, I'm definitely wrong. And it goes for Mimic again. Gets the Rock Polish. That shouldn't be a problem. And I think we just go for the Magnitude. We get 5. That's a really low roll. But there's a little bit of chip damage. Now the Clefairy is going for its own Rock Polish. Okay, I think we just go for another Magnitude, and we get a 4. My gosh, this is brutal. I really hope the fight against the Miltank, if we can make it there, goes better. All right, we got a 5 roll. We got a 4 roll. Come on, big money, big money. It goes for the Metronome. You just, you sit there and you wonder, you just wonder how you got here, how your life could turn into something so tragic. Plan B. All right, plan B. Gonna go for the Reflect. Gonna need a couple moments to recover from what I just saw. And massive damage, 2 5 rolls in a row. This fight is ungodly. Whitney uses the Super Potion on the Clefairy. Razor Leaf comes down, massive damage. I'm going to go ahead and Poison Powder. And then I'm going to Synthesis. And then I'm going to hit with one more Razor Leaf so we're full health. Oh no. Oh my god, completely outplayed. Clefairy uses Encore. So I can't use anything else. And then it goes for a Mega Punch but misses. If that connect, we might have lost Bayleaf there. It goes for Metronet. Please don't. Power Swap, how much? Okay, change its attack to special attack with the target. I don't know. Pretty sure that's good for Clefairy, but I could be wrong. This Encore has been going on forever. I have never seen a fight go so poorly. And the Clefairy goes down, but we might just get one shot by the Miltank. Honestly, this fight has I am still under the Encore spell. Oh my lord. And now we're under the attract. I have never seen something so tragic. And we're going to go ahead and swap into the Flaffy. Take massive damage with no paralysis from the static. No paralysis from the static again. And we are going to lose Flaffy. I do believe we lose Flaffy. This is incredible. Clefairy one-shots Geodude with a Focus Blast and then completely dismantles the Bayleaf with the Encore. And now I'm going to lose so many Pokemon. And Miltank has a Lumberry and is faster than my entire team. I think we just got wiped. It can't miss Stomp either, so someone has to take it. I think Flaffy just goes down here. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. We have to clean swap. We lose Flaff, and we're going to lose Crobat. Let's get Petra out there, see if we can get a Sand Attack off and maybe lower the accuracy so that my other Pokemon can dodge some moves. I think we just go all in on the Sand Attack and hope that the rest of the team can capitalize on that since I don't really have any damage on the Pidgeotto. So we are going all in on, we're just going for max Sand Attack. I have nothing left to offer. We're going max Sand Attack. We need one more, baby girl. One more Sand Attack. Miltank is out as far as accuracy goes. And I accidentally got rid of Quick Attack for the Whirlwind. So just an innumerable amount of misplays. And I'm not going to swap out yet because at some point Miltank will land. So big moment here. I'm going all in on a Synthesis. And Stomp misses absolutely. So we get the health back. Bayleaf, this is incredible. So now I'm going to get the Reflect. Oh, Lord have mercy. But if Reflect gets off, this could be huge. And we're immobilized by Love. Oh, my Lord. I think I have to swap. I can't do anything with Attract. I really can't. So we are just going to keep swapping around. That 6 Sand Attack from the Pidgeotto may go down in history. And I just flinched again. They miss a Stomp. We land a Hyper Fang, get a little bit of chip damage on the cow. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. We dodge another Stomp because of the Sand Attack. Pidgeotto fading away from the grave there. And can we finish the fight? Super Potion comes down. And the fight continues. Another Stomp fails because of the Sand Attack. Another Hyper Fang comes down, feeling the fatigue. The nerves are fading away here. Connie the Rattata from downtown. Do you believe? Another Stomp fails. This is the most insane fight I have ever seen. Please, Connie, bring it home. You're not Captain Levi. You're not Aaron, but you are the cue ball. Let's go. Oh, my Lord. We don't wipe, but we lose Geodude, my only ground type. And we also, did we not lose? We also lost Flaffy, my only electric type. On top of that, we lost Pidgeotto. I'm going to need some time to process and recover. Once again, in my Heart Gold series, Clefairy got Future Sight. It was rough, but it wasn't too bad. In my first Soul Silver, where I failed to Lance, Clefairy got Power Whip. Geodude barely clung to life. And then in this one, gets a Focus Blast, one-shots the Geodude. This fight is unreal. We make it out with 3 Pokemon. I will see you at the 4th gym. All right, real quick before we take on the 4th gym leader and his ghost type Pokemon, let's run over here and take on our rival once again. He's got 4 Pokemon this time. I don't think we're going to have too many issues unless the Magnemite gets a Thunder Wave and then just kind of gets out of control. But got a really good team. Can show you that real quick here. And we just lost 3 at the 3rd gym, but I was able to get the Eevee from Bill this time. I completely forgot last playthrough. And we got a Nidorina as well as the Sudowoodo encounter right there in between the cities there. So really good stuff. About to get a Crobat if we can make it there without dying. So let's get back to the fight here. Ghastly versus our Golbat, and I do believe we just go right for the bite. Super effective. And does it one shot? It absolutely does. Fantastic. So only 3 Pokemon left. Again, it really is just going to be the Magnemite since it can basically snipe the Crobat. We do have a nice little level advantage there, and I do believe we pivot into the Nidorina actually since it has access to Double Kick, which will hit for super effective. So there is the pesky Thunder Wave. Unfortunately, couldn't really play around that. I didn't have a ground typing as they were killed brutally last episode. So Magnemite versus Nidorina with the paralysis, and it gets the 55% supersonic. You love to see it. Krista, can you be the one? And no, she cannot. This is going to be a little bit tipsy here. The Sonic Boom connects. This Magnemite is getting out of control as we feared, but the double kick does come down. Can it be enough? It cannot, and now we are going to be flirting here. Okay, we do have a Shell Bell heal. Can we get through? Sonic Boom misses. That's good stuff. We snap out of confusion, and we aren't paralyzed. That is what you want to see. Okay. So we got the Zubat and the Quilava left. Let's do this. 2 more to go. Quilava comes down. Really cool. We are paralyzed. So we are just going to pivot into the Sudowoodo with the rock typing here, and Smokescreen comes down. It's going to be a little bit pesky, but if we can work around that, let's see if we can get a rock throw. Another Smokescreen, you greedy Quilava. Can we still land it through? Yes, we can. Absolutely. The tree comes in clutch, and it gets Quilava all the way down. Can we land one more? Just spamming Smokescreen like his life depends on it. Can you do it, Ervin from downtown? No, we cannot. Let's roll one more here. Another Smokescreen. That's 4. Can the tree land? No, it cannot. We're going for another. The Ember is actually going to do more than the Flame Wheel. No burn. Good stuff. Another missed rock throw. Come on down. 5 Smokescreen. What is this mindless violence? Come on. We are 0 accuracy. Or max accuracy, I should say, but the tree sees through the facade of smoke. Absolutely. Ervin, beautiful stuff. And I wanted this matchup, but now we probably can't hit. So let's just go for the Eradicate and see if we can snipe the Zubat and clean this up. Man, the accuracy has just been insane this run. They have been clutching so many things. Let's see if we can just snipe with a Hyper Fang. Connie the Eradicate. The clutch from the 3rd gym comes in and almost one-shots the Zubat. And we eat a wing attack. Can we? So bite is 100% accuracy. So let's go for that. Connie breaks out of confusion. Absolutely. We take out our rival. Had some roadblocks there, but we managed to beat him in the end without losing anybody. So with that, let's head on over to Morty, the 4th gym, and see if we can beat him without losing anybody. All right, so we have made it to the 4th gym at long last. We got Morty and his 4 ghost-type Pokemon. As always, it's going to be that Gengar, that level 25 Gengar that's going to give us the most issues. But right here, our team is really well equipped to deal with him, especially the Eradicate, and you'll see why very soon here. But mainly it's because the Ghosts really only have Ghost-type moves and Dark-type moves that do damage. So if we can use up Gengar's Sucker Punches, then he really can't even hit Eradicate. So that might be the chink in the armor here. But if that goes wrong, we have a lot of good Pokemon, especially Umbreon, Crobat. Even Sudowoodo has Feint Attack, which is ridiculous. So I'm pretty excited about it. Let's dive in and see if we can beat Morty without losing anybody. So we've lost 3 to the 3rd gym leader. Those are the only casualties so far. So we're going to take that for what it is. I'm really happy we didn't wipe. I definitely think we could have lost the entire run right there. That Pidgeotto getting off 6 sand attacks was monumental. So let's see if we can keep the winning coming right here. Ghastly comes down versus our Eradicate, and I do believe we just go straight for the crunch. Eradicate's speed is really good, and its attack isn't bad, although I do believe we're going to get outsped by the Gengar. So we will just see what happens there. The first Haunter comes down. We should outspeed. We do. The level advantage is really nice. We just capped at Gengars. Beautiful stuff. We do get a fadeaway crit just in case. A little bit of insurance there. So 2 down, 2 to go. Looking really good right now. And here is the Ace Gengar, level 25. Look at him. Just look at him. He is smiling so evilly at us, if that's even a word. Here we go. Tail Whip. We're going to use it to counter the Sucker Punch, but it looks like it's going for Hypnosis. And of course, 60% accuracy means 100% accuracy coming at you live. And we're just going to eat that, but we can still use Tail Whip here while the Gengar locks us down. Okay. So really, we just want to Tail Whip until the Sucker Punch is gone. That is 1 Sucker Punch. That is 2 Sucker Punch. Come on down. All right, he didn't go. He went for Hypnosis, it looks like. Yep. And we dodge. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, that is 3. Nope. I want to be counting the Sucker Punch, not the Tail Whip. But honestly, it doesn't matter because his defense is so low now. We can just one-shot him with Crunch. But because we're asleep, it looks like we're going to run out of Sucker Punch anyway. I do believe that was his last Sucker Punch. So, yep. So this is really good. He can't hit us with his other damage move. That is so unfortunate. Connie wakes up and crunches down on the Ace, and it is enough to kill. Absolutely ridiculous. A big problem for Morty if you have a Raticate or maybe like a Stantler, another normal type that can get around that. Really interesting. And unfortunately, he just has one more Haunter in the back, and he throws it out as a sacrifice. There is the Sucker Punch. He also has it, but that is not going to be enough to one-shot our Raticate, and the Crunch returns and is enough to finish Morty's last Pokemon. Absolutely ridiculous. Connie showing up massive in this run, honestly. I don't know how much further he's going to go with the squad, but he has done so much for the team. Really enjoy that. With all of that being said, we are on our way to the 5th gym. Very exciting stuff. I will see you there. And we have arrived at the 5th gym. 2 fighting types with Chuck here. Team is looking pretty good. The next 3 gyms are all going to be really close level-wise, so we just got to watch out for that. We don't want to over-level anybody. And yeah, I think we've got this one. Crobat as well as Hypno do really well into Chuck. Hypno might do even better since Rock Slide won't hit him for super effective. So that's what we're hoping for. We got to watch out for the double team on the Primeape, and we've got to watch out for the Hypnosis into Focus Punch on the Poliwrath. Other than those 2 things, I think we'll have a good time here. So let's see how this goes. Only 2 Pokemon, but they both hit really hard. All right. Hypno comes down, facing off against the Primeape. And we don't have Psychic yet at this point in the game, but we are just going to lean heavily into the Psybeam. We are slower, which opens us up to the flinch. So let's just not do that. So really strong start here. Let's see if we can see through the double team. We cannot. So not only do we get flinched, but we also miss our Psybeam on the double team. Come on, Hypno, please. Yes. On top of that, could you just give them a confusion to kind of... Okay, that was not a critical hit, so massive damage. We get a little bit of reprieve with the Shell Bell. Chuck is going to use his Hyper Potion on the Primeape. Another Psybeam misses. You'll love to see it. And a 3rd double team comes down. I'm really going to need a Psybeam to land here, and then a potential confusion on top. The Leer comes down, so now we are potentially in critical hit range. We do connect on another Psybeam. Can this just get confusion so that way Primeape can finish? And honestly, I'll take the critical. I will absolutely take the critical. I think that was 4 double teams on the Primeape, getting into really muddy water there. Let's clean that up. And now Poliwrath the Ace comes down, and let's see here. The God mode Hypnosis, I cannot. I'm telling you, it's so funny. We literally have to pull up Hypnosis and be like, is that 100% accuracy? I don't know, but Body Slam comes down. We did get hit by the Leer earlier. Oh my gosh, Chuck and his low accuracy moves are just unkind. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I think I can go into the Bayleaf as long as it didn't go for a focus punch there. If it goes for a focus punch, okay, really good pivot. Bayleaf can eat that, no problem. And it'll probably go for the hypnosis. Let's go straight for the damage. Let's get the magical leaf in there. We also have the miracle seed to buff grass type moves. This should be, I was going to say an insured two shot, and it's not. But the unreal hypnosis actually misses this time. So I'm going to get a reflect. Oh my God, what have I done? Okay. So I wanted to get a reflect because this was going to be a long drawn out battle, but I just got punished because of the charge up on the focus punch. Thankfully, the reflect will make that half damage, but it still was stab. So as long as we attack, I think we'll be okay. I think it went for another hypnosis. Poliwrath hangs on the citrus berry, potentially moving him outside of hyper potion range of a not very effective surf. Comes down, probably trying to dodge the reflect. I'm going to risk it all here on a magical leaf. Thankfully, he goes for the focus punch. We're going to cut that, and this should finish the ace. Bayleaf drops back, chucks all of the magical leaves at Poliwrath, and it is enough to finish the ace. Falling back on old habits there, underestimating yet another gym leader, even after everything we've been through. It's really tough. Again, that is one of the hurdles with this game. It will lull you into a sense of security and then rip the rug right out from under you. So that is 5 gym badges down. We've got 3 to go. Let's do this thing. We're headed straight for gym number 6. All right, we have made it to gym number 6 here. 3 steel types. You got 2 Magnemites and a Steelix. Really, the Steelix is the only issue. The Magnemites can definitely slow you down with some supersonics or thunder waves, but other than that, there really shouldn't be too much to worry about. We're just going to open with the Sudowoodo and then pivot to the Tentacruel. Like, I think that's the extent of the game plan. I do have a seal in the PC, the discount Lapras there. Which, fun fact, the Lapras in this game, I did repel through the cave that it's in, so I could save that encounter, but it literally only appears on Fridays, and I believe I've played this series like starting on Friday or Saturday, so I think it will be over by the time I get to the Elite Four on a Friday. So I think that I'll finish this run probably on Wednesday or Thursday. So I probably won't even get the Lapras. But if something comes up in the series kind of prolongs itself, then I'll go back to that cave and secure that. So to the fight here, we got Magnemite versus Sudowoodo. I think we go straight for the low kick. I love how Sudowoodo can learn so many different moves, and that just did no damage. I was hoping that would at least two-shot it, and very interesting position now. Ooh, that's actually going to do quite a bit of damage since our special defense is so low. And now I can't even really risk that. And I really don't have a lot of great options to switch into. So we're just going to go into the Meganium and tank this out, I think. We're probably going to get paralyzed. Yeah. Oh my God. Just, it's never easy. You know, it's never easy. We're going to go for the Petal Dance here. This isn't going to do a lot of damage either because of that steel typing. And we get a critical, like Meganium knowing how much of a slugfest this is going to be and just clutching. And they throw out the Steelix, which the Petal Dance is going to be neutral, but it does open up Meganium to a potential knockout if we're not careful here. Oof, really good damage. Pops to Citrus Berry. Okay. So let's see what happens here. We're going to have to dodge this Iron Tail. This might kill Meganium. We might lose my starter here. Oh, just barely holds on, gets the Petal Dance off, and massive damage onto the Steelix. Oh my gosh, the Meganium clutch. Aaron Yeager from downtown. You love to see it. The Sandstorm is going to chip, and Meganium just tanking through. We do get the confusion. It will most likely go for a Sonic Boom, I would think. Now, I'm just going to play this like incredibly safe and swap into the Umbreon who can tank whatever Magnemite's going to do. And I'm going to get a Confuse Ray down. And then it's going to be a much safer swap into the Tentacruel, who can tank a super effective Thunderbolt because of that special defense. Umbreon has no way to really damage the Magnemite with a dark and normal type move. So we're going to get our massive Jellyfish out there. And oh, we do get the Thunder Wave. Okay. I'm fairly confident this Surf will kill or get very close. It goes for a Supersonic instead of a Thunderbolt. That might be its last mistake. Commander Pixis from downtown gets the Surf off. Will it be enough? Oh my god, holds on. Holds on with nothing left. We're going to go for the Surf. A Hyper Potion comes down, snaps out of confusion, breaks through paralysis. Oh my gosh, the Tentacruel. Do you believe? Gets Magnemite to the red. Can we? Oh my gosh, another Hyper Potion from Jasmine clinging to the Magneton. I mean, the Magnemite here, but it's acting like a Magneton. It won't go down. As long as this does not critical hit, I think we will be fine. It is only a Magnemite. Whew, that is some damage though. But Tentacruel does not care about a paralysis, goes through it, and absolutely clutches. Wow. These fights are getting absolutely ridiculous with the status and accuracy just landing when you need it to. I have just such a newfound respect for Soul Silver and Heart Gold. It is a lot better than I gave it credit for in my last run, so I'm really enjoying myself. It is still hard to level up your Pokemon. It does take quite a long time, so that is definitely the biggest deterrent, other than it is easier than other games. But other than those two things, it is a very enjoyable game to Nuzlocke. So with all that being said, we have 2 gyms left. Let's go and see what's happening at the 7th gym. And we have arrived at the 7th gym against Price and his Ice-type Pokemon. Team is looking really good. Dropped a couple, added a few, and a lot of these are probably going to end up going to the Elite Four, barring a tragedy where I lose them prior. So still kind of shaping that team as we're moving forward. I really need to prepare for Lance. I failed to do that last time. So taking this very seriously, let's take on Price and see if we can beat him without losing anybody. There could have been multiple strategies to beat him, but we're going to lock in the Meganium. I don't think Meganium's going to go to the Elite Four as much as it hurts to say, but I think he's going to do work in this fight. So Seal comes down. We're going to go straight into the Petal Dance. This should do massive damage, if not one shot. And beautiful stuff. Seal goes down. It is 2 Pokemon left now. Price sends out the Dugong. We are locked into Petal Dance. We are faster. Will this one shot or will the Dugong hold on? Oh my goodness, it holds on with 1 HP and gets a really nice Aurora Beam down, drops our attack, and we get confused. I didn't have any Person Berries. So we're going to swap over to Mikasa, the Electrode, and see if we can beat Dugong with the Electrode. No problem. There really is no point in going for the Charge Beam, hoping for bonus special attack, since we're going to have to switch out for the Piloswine anyway. Okay, the Aurora Beam connects, doesn't get the attack drop, really good, and we're just going to go for another Spark here. Dugong ready to take it, and it crits, the fadeaway crit. You'll love to see it, and that just leaves the ace. The Piloswine comes down. Now, I do believe the Piloswine is probably going to set up a hail. It usually does. And honestly, someone's going to have to eat a blizzard. So let's go ahead and get a light screen down to block that. And it does go for the hail. So no problem there. I think the blizzard is 100% accuracy now. So that's really going to hurt. So Meganium is not safe. We could either do a Confuse Ray Umbreon play or go out with the Tentacruel, who has really good special defense and can hit Piloswine for super effective. So with the light screen and special defense, look at that. That does absolutely nothing. That is 180 power after stab with the Piloswine. It is not very effective, so it drops down to 90 power, but still, Tentacruel completely shrugs that off. Commander Pixis from downtown, and it is a guaranteed 2-shot. The Citrus potentially getting out of Price's Hyper Potion range. Ice Fang does come down. We'll do a little bit more since it's physical. The hail continues to fall, and I do believe Commander Pixis drops back with a Surf and finishes off Price's ace. Absolutely. Very clean fight. Had a couple obstacles we had to overcome, but really nothing major. Really good stuff. That only leaves the Dragon Gym, the 8th and final gym here, and then the Elite Four. Let's do it. And we have made it to the 8th gym, Claire and her dragon types right here, right now. So in my Heart Gold series way back, I did lose my Magneton to the Kingdra. And then in my Soul Silver that I failed recently, I did lose my Stantler to the Kingdra. So we know what we need to look out for. My team honestly does not have a lot of damage, but it does have a lot of defense and a lot of utility. You got two really quick guys up here in the front. Lantern stats are a little bit low, but it does have a lot of HP. But that Confuse Ray Thunderwave combo could be massive. Umbreon, one of the most tanky Pokemon, one of the most cool looking Pokemon. Like Umbreon checks all of the boxes, so really happy to have them here. Girafarig coming off of my Sapphire run is really growing on me. That normal psychic typing is just so unique. And then Tentacruel is honestly going to be the linchpin potentially for the Elite Four run as well, with that defense and speed on top of access to super effective moves. With all of that pre-cap out of the way, let's dive right in. This will be the last gym battle in this run. Can we get through this fight without dropping anybody? So right out the gate, the Gyarados is going to come down here, and Electrode is going to eat the Intimidate, which is just fine. This Gyarados does not have Earthquake, which is the biggest issue for the electric types. So what we're going to do is we're going to Light Screen and set up for any potential special type moves that Gyarados might pivot to, but also really to protect the team if we can fell Gyarados in one swoop. So he does go for the Dragon Rage, or she goes for the Dragon Rage here. It's going to do 40 off the top, which is really scary, but with the Light Screen, we can almost guarantee that it's going to go for another Dragon Rage. So Spark is physical, and Electrode's physical attack is not great, so I'm going all in on Thunder. 70% chance this hits. We are faster. If this hits, the fight is going to go beautifully. If this misses, we're going to struggle a little bit, and Mikasa does connect. This should one-shot the Gyarados given the special attack, given the damage. 4 times super effective on the Sea Leviathan. Beautiful stuff. All right, so 1 down, 3 to go. Dragon Air. Here we go. So we have 2 Dragonairs. One has Fire Blast. The other has Aqua Tail. Everything else looks to be the same. So this could be either one. The Light Screen is up, so potentially the Aqua Tail, since that's physical. Either way, I think we actually get Mikasa out of here to safety and potentially pivot into the Tentacruel, who has Blizzard, who has the Never Melt Ice to buff the Ice-type moves. So the Light Screen is still up, protecting us really nicely. I had no Paralysis Berries, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to work around the Paralysis. So Slam does miss, and Blizzard connects Tentacruel through the Paralysis, overcoming the accuracy of Blizzard and one-shotting the Dragonair. Commander Pixis is just flexing this run. It's unreal. The second Dragonair comes down. I am not expecting to go through the Paralysis and land the Blizzard for 2 times. There we go. Eat the Paralysis. Pay your taxes there. No problem. Another Slam comes down, just doing raw damage. No secondary effect. We do get paralyzed twice in a row, getting a little bit nervous here. We are still outside of crit range. I'm going to roll the dice one more time. Pixis, can you break through for me? No, you cannot. A triple Paralysis comes down, and that is huge, unfortunately. And we did take care of one Dragonair, so I'm not going to lose hope yet. We're going to go to our other water type here, who has access to Blizzard. I don't think we're faster. We are 3 levels up, but Lantern isn't the fastest fish in the sea. Maria is just going to throw down a Thunder Wave. We get the Quick Claw, and if this paralyzes the Dragonair and stops her from paralyzing us... Okay, it goes for a Dragon Pulse, actually. The light screen has dropped, but Lantern tanks that no problem. And we're going to do that double down status I mentioned earlier is just so good. Dragonair now has to go through a confusion and a paralysis, and the odds of that happening are not great. It does, but it misses the slam. And now we have really set the battlefield for us to even, we can afford to miss 1 or 2 blizzards now given how locked down Dragonair is. So really good stuff. Lantern does make up for its lack of damage and defense with all of that utility. Dragonair is most assuredly going to get a hyper potion here, so we're actually just going to go for a not very effective discharge to get Dragonair into range for a blizzard, since Blizzard's accuracy is so low. So now if Blizzard does connect, it should finish the job. So really good stuff there, calculating, working around that really bad accuracy. And now it's going to be the bad Kingdra that we always have issues with. It's just such a good Pokemon. Water Dragon is one of the best typings. Let's do this. All right, Kingdra comes down. It has Smokescreen, Hydro Pump, Hyper Beam, and Dragon Pulse. A pretty darn good moveset, but Lantern can resist everything but Hyper Beam, and Maria is looking pretty healthy right now. So same strategy. I'm wagering a Smokescreen here. It actually goes straight for the Dragon Pulse, and I misspoke there. Dragon Pulse is neutral as well. And it stabs. So it actually probably does about the same as Hyper Beam, but we get the Thunder Wave, and that might be the most impactful thing that Maria could do in this position. Now, what we can do is we can flex over to any of our 3 Pokemon that are still healthy. I'm just nervous about the Giraffe here, that it can get one shot by a Hydro Pump. The paralysis is going to be huge. We have Confuse Ray on both of these, actually. Let's just look at the stats real quick. Good special defense. Fantastic special defense, but we can't use Tentacruel. Where is my Umbreon? So really good special defense on Umbreon. I think we go ham with the Crobat. If possible. Let's go to the Crobat and save Umbreon for the finale if need be. Smokescreen does come down. Okay, so I think Crobat can live 1 move, barring a critical, so I'm gonna risk it a little bit here, and Kingdra does hurt itself. Let me go in for 1 Cross Poison if we can land it. Absolutely huge critical hit chance, and it doesn't, but does great. Snaps out of confusion right away and goes for another Smokescreen. No problem. We don't have to risk this. We really don't. Umbreon is an absolute brick wall and has access to Confuse Ray as well. Okay, let me hold on here. This is still going to do a lot of damage. But Umbreon eats that like an absolute legend. And let's just go ahead and get that Confuse Ray down. Kingdra's going to have to recharge, and then once it wakes up from that recharge, it's going to be faced with a Confuse Ray. We're going to go for the Feint Attack. We are faster because of the paralysis. Perfect stuff there. Pop the Citrus, no problem. And we have the Shell Bell for extended fights here. Confusion pays off. Clear. Trash talking there, no problem. Feint Attack comes in. Furlan and Captain Levi's best friend coming in clutch here. This Kingdra does not give a crackerjack about confusion, let me tell you. And I do believe Claire has another Hyper Potion. We're just going to go for another Confuse Ray. We're going to play this as safe and smart as we can. And if she doesn't, this is going to win the game. A full Restore this time, actually. And that gets rid of our pivotal paralysis. And that actually gets rid of the confusion as well. We're going to have to eat a Hydro Pump stab here. This is going to do even more than that Hyper Beam. No criticals. No criticals. This Kingdra is an absolute problem. Why does she have a full Restore on top of a Hyper Potion? Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is so bad. At the rate Kingdra has broken out of those paralysis, or the confusions rather. Ooh, man. Umbreon can tank one more thing, but if it crits, we lose Umbreon. But Lantern is dead to Hyper Beam, and Dragon Pulse, dead to Dragon Pulse. Crobat can tank one thing, barring a crit, so same exact thing. And then Girafarig, if I swap in and it gets hit, it's basically dead. I think we have to risk another turn with Umbreon here. We're going to have to really hope for the confusion. Please, Kingdra. Please, Kingdra. It gets through, but it misses the Hydro Pump. This Kingdra is so ridiculous. Can we get a critical? The Shell Bell potentially helping a little bit. We're going to have to roll one more feint attack here. Please hurt yourself. It does not, and it connects a Hydro Pump. We might have just lost Umbreon, potentially holding on with no HP. Potentially holding on with no HP. It's 9 HP. It is 9 HP, Ferlin, please. Okay. All right. It's going to break out of, it's absolutely going to break out of confusion. This Kingdra is godlike. Oh my god. So, oh god. I think we need to, if I don't sacrifice someone and Kingdra just goes ham, I'm going to lose this game. I'm gonna get wiped because then he's just gonna outspeed and destroy. He's outside of range from Crobat sniping. We could go all in on a confuse. So Kingdra is faster. Oh, I cannot believe that full restore. We have to. So as far as the Elite Four team, I really, really, really need Umbreon, Tentacruel, Crobat, and Electrode for my plan to work against Lance. Lantern's utility is fantastic. Girafarig is really nice, but as far as Lance, no. I think I go for the Girafarig swap. If we lose Hanji, it's okay. Okay. Oh, this needs to not kill. It crit didn't. Yep. Oh my god, it crit. It absolutely crit, dude. This fight is always fantastic. Okay. With that being said, the Girafarig goes down. Doesn't matter. Forget the Elite Four. We're not getting out of here alive. What I'm going to go for is one Confuse Ray and then a Cross Poison, and that should do the job. We are faster. If Kingdra hurts herself here, it is GG. Come on, Kingdra. You have surpassed all confusions. You owe me one, and you don't give it to me. And you absolutely don't give it to me. And this crits, we lose my Crobat. Double critical hit Hyper Beams. Double critical hit Hyper Beams. Or Hydro Pumps. I am speechless. We're setting up a light screen to half whatever Kingdra does. Please hurt yourself. Thank the Lord. Mikasa, destroy this Kingdra. Thank you. We lost Girafarig, and we lost Crobat. Crobat is one of the best Pokemon against this Elite Four, and I really needed Crobat against the Gengar. And potentially the Machamp again. Oh my gosh. I am speechless. Claire is a menace. That Kingdra. Kingdra does have Sniper. Kingdra's passive is Sniper, making critical hits do twice as much damage. That's why. That is why. Gonna have to let that sink in. Victory Road is very short in this region, so no problem. So I'm going to have to rebuild. Need 2 more Pokemon. And then it's the Elite Four. I will see you there. I'm just kidding. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really, really do appreciate it. I'll see you at the Elite Four real soon. Peace.